everyone who's enshrined in the Hall of Fame has a presenter, someone who's going to present them into the hall. Um, Tell us about the people who are going to present you.
Well, one would be Phil Knight, uh, an enormous contributor to my life, one of my mentors. I never actually asked Phil to be my mentor, to be my hero, but that's the great thing about having mentors is you don't even have to have their permission. You just learn as much about them as you can. You observe them, and you steal little moments here and there from them. Phil Knight has been as loyal to me as any human being has ever been in my life, dating back to 1978 when I first started my relationship with him. Along the way, I've learned so much from him, and he's provided me a platform to succeed that has been second to none. The next person would be John Thompson. I don't know that I've ever had a greater friend or than John Thompson. We grew up in Washington, D.C. John's younger than I, but I've learned a lot from him. He's had an immense influence on the way I conduct myself, the way I think about things, and in a lot of ways, I've always kind of felt John and I should have been brothers because that's kind of the type of relationship that we've had and continue to have. And once again, I John has taught me a lot about courage, a lot about mental toughness, a lot about things that you don't compromise on in life. And so he's been a huge positive example to me in my life, along with Lenny Wilkins. Lenny and I grew up together. We played ball together. I used to sleep, and Lenny came up in a tough section of Brooklyn, Bedford-Stuyvesant. I stayed at his house a lot. Slept in bed with his brothers and his sisters and that because it was such a crowded little apartment that they lived in. So these are all people at one juncture or another in my life have been pivotal and keep me pointed in the right direction. And so I want them to be on the stage as representatives of all the contributors to my life. And I think that by having them there, it'll shift some of the focus away from me and onto those people who have been my mentors, my advisors, my motivators, my teachers, all those things that go into helping a person find out who they are and what their mission is in life.